Hi there, I'm Terry Thomas, and I am talking about how to start an online business. I'm an empowerment coach for online entrepreneurs, and today I'm talking specifically about the value we provide in online business. This is video 3 of a 5-part series that I'm doing on how to start an online business, and today we're going to cover what your ideal client needs. Our last video was about finding our target market, ideal client, and their needs. And today we are going to dive deeper in the value we provide for them. We're going to talk about how we as people uniquely can serve our clients and what it is that makes us stand out and what's special. And then we're going to talk about providing value first and building relationship, because that is at the core of just fundamentally sound but good business, building connection with people. That's really what it's all about. Okay, so we want to dive into talking about providing value, and then let's think about our ideal client again and what their needs are and what their desires and what they want to create in the world. And so there's 2 ways that people will make choices about things or make change, right? Is if they have pain or they're seeking pleasure, right? And very often people choose to avoid pain. That is really a stronger, people make changes faster. It's like a stronger motivator generally than seeking what we desire. You know, seeking what we desire is awesome, and I love to do it, and a lot of people do. And at the same time, there's a lot of pain in the world, and so that's what people are often motivated by. And if we can help alleviate pain and solve problems, that's awesome. So when people are looking for something, if they're looking for help, they have an immediate need, right? And very often what gets people stuck when they're starting business is that they know that their product or service is amazing, and they know that it does some great stuff, but they don't know how to communicate it, because so many people are just talking when they market about what they're doing, and people don't relate to that, and they don't really honestly care. What people care about when they're looking for a product or a service is to alleviate a pain generally, and they have an immediate need. So if you can figure out how your product or service relates to someone's immediate need, then from there you can help teach them how your product or service can help them in so many ways. But first you have to speak to the immediate need, or what I've heard of is referred to as like the top of the mind problem. Like, what is on their mind? What do they know is the problem? Let's just take say you sell drinking water. I know this is funny, but say you do. It's kind of passé now, right? But say you do, or some form of a water filter. And people don't recognize or realize always the type of impact that dehydration has on our body, right? We're tired, we can get headaches from it. There's all these symptoms that happen, lethargy, crappy moods. A lot of stuff can come just from not drinking enough water, because our body is made up so much water, right? And we forget that, and we go about our day and we don't drink water, but we have these horrible headaches, right? And then we're looking online to find some solution to solve the headache, when really it's about our drinking water, right? So if you're promoting this amazing water that's going to make a person feel great, and you're telling them, oh, it's so clear and it's clean and it tastes good, they don't care, right? You want to focus on how does it help them, right? How does that water make their headache go away? Or how does that water give them more energy because they're lethargic and they need help with that? So that's the thing that we want to focus on when we're providing value, is what does our service or our product, whatever it is that we're selling, how does that solve our ideal or our target market's problems, or especially their main problem? And then you can bring them through to all the other value that you can provide. But you got to start there. You got to meet them where they are and help them solve that first need, right? So that's one big part of providing value. Another is what is your unique perspective? What do you bring to the table? So, part of marketing is putting ourselves out there, right? And building relationships. So what makes you unique as a business person? What makes your product unique as well? That's another thing. So if you're a service based, it's probably more based on you. And if it's a product, it's going to be based on that. So what is it that's special about your unique product or service that someone is going to want to snatch it up, that sets you apart from all the other, waters out there, right? So what is it that makes your specific one unique? So for example, as a coach myself, there are specific things that make me unique, right? I have a lot of experience as a single working mom. So, and I've systematized a lot of things, and I've focused a lot on self-care in my life. So I have a lot of knowledge around supporting people in living a busy lifestyle and creating what I would call simplified self-care, so that you can still take care of yourself and honor yourself and be most energized in your life through taking care of yourself, so that you can then better take care of your responsibilities and your kids, your life, whatever. So that is one special thing about me. Another thing is I love law of attraction and I love mindset work. So I bring all those things into my coaching. That's why I call it empowerment coach for online entrepreneurs. So I have all the knowledge about creating an online business, and then I bring those experiences to the table as well, my whole background of knowledge of, creating systems and tapping into your inner wisdom and all those other things, the mindset work that makes me unique as an empowerment coach for online entrepreneurs. So that's another aspect, is you want to think about their needs and the value you provide to the needs that they know, as well as then how are you uniquely qualified, or your product, how is it uniquely qualified to meet their needs? So then when you bring those together, that's another magic sauce, right? We got all these little magic sauces going on, and I do reference them in my other videos in this series, so you'll see it. I'm actually creating a playlist, so as these are coming out, you're going to have a playlist of all of them, so they should be easy to find, the other videos, because I know I kind of reference them a little bit. I forget. All right, so they call that your unique selling position, right, or your USP. So what is it that makes you stand out? What makes you unique as a business person or your product? The other thing I want to say about providing value is that you want to lead with that. You, especially in this world, you want to let people know what you have to offer. You lead with your value. People expect the freebies. They're all over the place, right? So what do you bring to the table? What can you provide people in the beginning so that they start to build that connection with you, that what we call a know, like, and trust factor? That's what we want to do. We want to go and provide value. So, for example, say you want to work with a certain ideal client that's in a specific Facebook group, let's say. So then one technique is the word I'm looking for. One technique that you can use to start building relationship with people is to become a member of a few different Facebook groups that relate to what your ideal client, their interests and where they hang out. And then you go and you just show up and be yourself and provide value. You don't spam. That's so old school. That doesn't even work in the long run. Long run building a good solid business is building relationship and providing the value first, right? So you don't want to get in there and spam and just drop your link all over the place. No, you want to get in the Facebook group and answer people's questions. You want to offer your ideas or what you've learned. You want to show up and be an active participant. And then you build friendships and relationships with people. And then you get friends on Facebook, or you have a group that they might join, or whatever. There's lots of ways to then transition it to the next space. But in the beginning, you always want to provide value first. Or for example, like me just even doing these videos, showing what I know and giving people tips on getting started in online business. That's a way for me to provide value first and connect with people. And and build up my own connection with the ideal clients that I want to work with. So like for today, what I'm going to focus on today, I'm going to drop a link for my Facebook group underneath in the comments. And so that way I can reach people through these YouTube videos, and then hopefully the people who feel a connection to me, the people who are attracted to what I have to offer, I will want to join my Facebook group. And I've had lots of people want to join my Facebook group through other videos and in other methods. So it's just one way for me to put my value out into the world, so people who feel connected with how I communicate and how I work and what I know and what I have to bring to the table want to work with me. So my hope is that you will click on the link and join my Facebook group because I want to build community, and I do love to provide value. And then eventually maybe we'll work together in a coaching relationship, or maybe you'll buy an online course from me, who knows, or a product that I promote. It doesn't really matter, because I also, a big part of doing this is working with people that I enjoy working with. So I love people to join the Facebook group. So I love to provide inspiration, support, and all that, and training in there. So, this is one way that I like to provide value to the world. And so I want you to think about what you can do to create something that gives people value first, before that they'll be, feel comfortable to buy from you. There is that relationship first, and that is how you build a solid foundation for a business. They say, I've read somewhere that I think you only need 1,000 fans to sustain a business. So the point is you want to build up, an audience of 1,000 people who really resonate with your message and resonate with who you are as a business person, or what you have to offer in this world. And that's what you need to sustain a business. So thank you for spending this time with me again. And I would love you to subscribe to the channel, to hit that notification bell so you know when new videos are coming out, and click the link to join my Facebook group so we can get to know each other even better and connect on a deeper level. Okay, guys, thanks again, and I will see you in the next video.